I'm watching hidden camera footage of my daughter-in-law, Emily, mixing white powder into my tea while whispering to her husband, "Your mum has $2 million. When she signs that paper tonight, it's all ours." My son Michael nods. "Mum trusts us. She'll sign anything we put in front of her." What they don't know, I'm not drinking that tea, and I'm a retired FBI fraud investigator who's been recording them for 3 months. Let me tell you how I destroyed them both. I'm Dorothy Chen, 79 years old. 6 months ago, my son Michael and his wife Emily moved into my home. Michael said they were going through financial troubles and needed help. I'm a widow, living alone in a large house, so I agreed. Big mistake. Within weeks, Emily started acting strange. She'd insist on making all my meals. She'd bring me tea every night before bed. She'd volunteer to organize my financial documents. Then I started feeling sick, dizzy, confused, nauseous every morning. My doctor couldn't find anything wrong, but I knew something was off. That's when my FBI training kicked in. I installed hidden cameras throughout my house, in the kitchen, living room, my bedroom. I recorded everything. What I discovered made my blood run cold. Emily was drugging my nightly tea with sedatives to keep me disoriented. During the day, while I was groggy, she'd have me sign documents I couldn't understand. Michael would bring papers to my bedside, tell me they were routine financial updates, and I'd sign them half-conscious. They were forging power of attorney documents, transferring my bank accounts to themselves, and preparing to move me into a nursing home so they could sell my house. The cameras caught everything. Emily crushing pills into my tea. Michael bringing forged documents. Their conversations planning how to get rid of Mum once they had all my money. One night, I heard Emily tell Michael, "Once we get her into that nursing home, she'll be out of the way. We can sell this house for $2 million and live the life we deserve." They were stealing my life savings and planning to abandon me. But here's what they forgot. I worked fraud cases for the FBI for 33 years. I know how criminals think. I know how to build evidence, and I know how to destroy them legally. I stopped drinking the drugged tea. I pretended to still be confused and groggy so they wouldn't suspect anything. I kept signing their fake documents, but I photographed every single one with a hidden camera pen. I contacted the FBI. My former unit opened an investigation immediately. Within 2 weeks, agents had everything they needed. Video evidence of Emily drugging me, forged documents with my signature, bank records showing unauthorized transfers, and recorded conversations planning elder abuse. Michael and Emily had no idea what was coming. One morning, FBI agents knocked on my door while Emily was preparing my morning tea. Michael was in the living room reviewing documents they planned to have me sign that day. "Michael Chen and Emily Chen, you're under arrest for elder abuse, fraud, forgery, and conspiracy." The looks on their faces when they realized I was completely lucid, no confusion, no grogginess, was priceless. "Hi, Michael. Hi, Emily. Surprise. I haven't been drinking your drugged tea for weeks. I'm a retired FBI fraud investigator. I recorded everything. You're going to prison." Emily tried to claim she was just helping me with medications. The videos proved she was crushing unauthorized sedatives into my drinks. Michael tried to claim I'd willingly signed documents. Forensic analysis proved the signatures were made while I was drugged and unable to consent. At trial, I testified as both victim and expert witness. I spent 33 years investigating fraud. My own son and daughter-in-law thought drugging me and stealing my assets would work because I'm elderly. They forgot who trained half the FBI's fraud division. The prosecutor showed the jury everything. Videos of Emily drugging my tea, audio of them planning to abandon me, forged documents, stolen money. Michael got 9 years in federal prison. Emily got 7 years. The court ordered them to repay $340,000 they'd stolen, plus legal fees and damages. Their 3 children, my grandchildren, now live with my other son, who had no idea what Michael was doing. The kids testified against their parents in exchange for staying out of foster care. I'm 79 years old. My son and daughter-in-law drugged me, forged my signature, and planned to rob me and abandon me in a nursing home. They thought an elderly widow would be easy prey. They forgot their target spent 3 decades catching criminals smarter than them. Michael and Emily are now 3 years into their sentences. I have a restraining order. They can't contact me when released. The house they tried to steal? I'm leaving it to my grandchildren in a trust they'll never touch. Every night before bed, I drink tea. But now it's tea I make myself. And every time I take a sip, I think about Michael and Emily sitting in prison, learning that drugging an FBI fraud investigator was the worst mistake of their lives. The end. Subscribe for more FBI revenge. These stories are insane.